Dear students, in this lecture video, we studied about the load sharing and choice of size and number of generating plants. First, we studied about the load sharing. The base load power plant, the example is thermal power plant and nuclear power plant is nothing but the base load power plant, which is run throughout the year and have high load factor. Load factor is nothing but the ratio of average load to the maximum load. The economic characteristics of the base load power plant should be such that they supply power at a high capital cost but low cost of operation. That means high capital cost but low operating cost. The hydro and nuclear power plants are usually classified as base load power plant. The peak load power plant is nothing but gas turbine power plant, is a hydro power plant. These are the example of the peak load power plant which run for a few hours in a year. Base load plant throughout the year running, but the peak load power plant few hours only running in a year only, but it works at low load factor, but base load power plant works at a high load factor. This is the difference between the base load factor and peak load factor. From this length we can understood how the load sharing happened. Okay, in the power plant, the economic characteristics of the peak load power plant should be such that they supply power at a low capital cost, at that means high operating cost. Then because a base load high capital cost, low operating cost, is reverse only for peak load, that is the low capital cost and then high operating cost only. The peak load power plant, that means, should be capable of starting quickly only, and then now you see the formula how to calculate the operating cost of the base load and the peak load. Okay, so this is the base load, peak load. How to calculate operating cost? The formula rupees A1 kW plus P1 kilowatt hour and rupees A2 kilowatt plus B2 kilowatt hour. In this case, the A1, the constant A1 is greater than the constant A2. Similarly, the B1 greater than, that is the B2. This is the formula for calculating the operating cost for base load and peak load respectively. And then now we can take the capital B be the maximum demand on the power plant, the small x be the total number of units generated. So therefore, first we are considering the base load power plant. The base load power plant, the P1 is the maximum demand, the small x1 is the number of units generated by the base load power plant. Okay, so therefore the peak load on the peak load permanent x2 minus x minus x. The x1 is nothing but what? That is the number of units generated by the base load point. The x2 is nothing but the number of units generated by the peak load point or peak load power plant only. Okay, then now how to calculate the annual cost? That is the annual operating cost of the power system. Okay, the C is equal to A1 P1 plus A2 into P minus P1 plus B1 X1 plus P2 X minus X1. Okay, that is equal to P1 into A1 minus A2 plus A2 into P plus X1 into B1 minus B2 plus B2 X only. That is equal to DC, that is the differentiation with respect to this cos C divided by with respect to P1, that is equal to A1 minus E2 plus dx1 divided by T P1, that is equal to B1 minus B2. This is the formula for calculating the total annual cost of the, that is operating cost of the power system. Then next, for how to get the minimum cost means differentiating cost with respect to dp1 and then equating to 0 and then equating to 0. Okay, and then equating to 0, then we are getting the maximum cost. Okay, this is the condition. That means the differentiation of cost C divided by dP1 equal to 0. So therefore the A1 minus A2 plus dx1 divided by dP1 equal to B1 minus B2 is equal to 0. So therefore dx1 divided by dP1 is equal to A1 divided by B2 minus A2 divided by B1 hours. So for economic load sharing peak load power plant will operate for A1 divided by B2 minus A2 divided by P1 hours per year only. This is the load sharing. How to the load shared in the power plant for the different power plant. Then we studied about the choice of size and the number of generating plants only. The number of units and the size of the each unit is decided from the load curve of the power plant only. Okay, so therefore the following factor, that means, should be considered while deciding the number of units and the preparing the operating schedule. The first one is nothing but the total capacity of the generating unit must be capable of meeting the peak demand of the power station. This is the first factor. The second one is that the machines operate with maximum efficiency at the 3/4 of the rated capacity, and hence the number and the size of the units must be selected that they operated at maximum efficiency. Then next factor is the reliability of service is very important factor. I have told what is mean by reliability means we have to maintaining voltage, we have to maintaining frequency, and then we have to maintaining the uninterrupt of the power supply. Okay, that is nothing but the reliability. If suppose the spare set of the capacity, that is the in the largest unit in the power system, that means the maintenance and the repair of the working units may be carried out without any disturbance in the power supply. The growth of the demand in near future should be kept in the view. Okay, that the capacity of the power station or the generating station should be 15 or 20% more than expected maximum demand. The maximum number of generating units chosen could be one having the capacity and then equal the maximum demand on the power station. The large size of the units have lower capital cost per kilowatt hour. That is a kilowatt. That is the kilowatt hour only. The needless, that means floor area, have better efficiency. The large size units are economical, because the initial investment and the operating cost. Because of the initial investment and the operating cost, the large size of the unit is economical, which are used in the generating power plant. The size and the number of generating units, how we have to choose means to fit the load curve. Okay, so as closely to as possible, consider based on the load curve, we can select the choice of size and the number of generating units. Each unit can be made to operate, that means in a way that means it operates almost at a full load or at a load to give a maximum efficiency. Dear students, in this lecture video we studied about the load sharing. Already in the third semester transformer and generator, you know how the load sharing, whether equally or unequally. Anyway, the generator that means sharing the load. Okay, for example, if 10 megawatt means 2 generator only is used, mean one generator 2 megawatt, another generator 8. This is the unequal. Otherwise 5 means equal. Whether equal or unequal, anyway the load sharing happened by these two generator only, and then meet our maximum load demand of the power station. Okay, and then based on the load curve only we can choose what is the base load, what is the peak load, what is the average load. Then only we have to choose the size and the number of generating units to meet our load. Dear students, I hope that in this lecture video you understood the concept of load sharing and the choice of size and the number of generating plants. Thank you student for watching this video.